I want to take you on a journey through the complex and often painful history of Native Americans. Imagine a time when vast landscapes were teeming with diverse tribes, each with their own languages, cultures, and traditions. From the Iroquois in the northeast to the Navajo in the southwest, these communities thrived for thousands of years, living in harmony with the land. But then, in the 15th century, everything began to change. European explorers arrived, driven by the promise of wealth and new opportunities. They brought with them not just trade, but also disease, conflict, and a relentless quest for land. The impact was devastating. Smallpox and other illnesses wiped out entire populations, decimating communities that had existed for generations. As settlers pushed westward, treaties were made and broken. The U.S. government often promised land and protection, only to renege on those promises. The Trail of Tears is one of the most harrowing examples, where thousands of Cherokee were forcibly removed from their ancestral lands, leading to immense suffering and loss of life. Imagine being uprooted from everything you know, facing a treacherous journey with little hope of survival. The 19th century saw the rise of the Indian Wars, a series of conflicts fueled by the desire for land and resources. Battles like Little Bighorn and Wounded Knee became symbols of resistance and tragedy. Native Americans fought valiantly to defend their way of life, but they were often outmatched by the U.S. military's superior technology and numbers. As the century turned, the government adopted policies aimed at assimilation. The Dawes Act of 1887 sought to break up tribal lands and promote individual land ownership, eroding communal ties and cultural identity. Boarding schools were established to civilize Native children, stripping them of their languages and traditions. Imagine being a child, taken from your family, and forced to abandon everything that defined you. In the 20th century, Native Americans continued to face systemic discrimination and poverty. The Indian Reorganization Act of 1934 aimed to reverse some of the damage, allowing tribes to regain some autonomy. Yet, the scars of history ran deep. The fight for civil rights in the 1960s and 70s saw Native Americans demanding recognition and justice, culminating in events like the occupation of Alcatraz and the Wounded Knee standoff. Today, Native Americans are reclaiming their narratives, celebrating their cultures,